Welcome back to Pops and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're of course playing as Finland. We're going to cross the Finnish line. An achievement which requires us to make a continuous line from our Finnish capital down to the Cape. All of it must be nice and Finnish. Well, I've been saying that, but I think first or second episode I mentioned that we don't technically need to stay Finnish. We need to have been Finland, and so we have to keep the same capital. I'm pretty sure, at least have to have it in the end. But we could form, say, Scandinavia, and that should be fine, if I'm not mistaken. We are currently at peace, and we have been waiting for aggressive expansion to, be a little bit more accommodating. The Danes, they are not going to love us for a while, but that's fine, because we're planning to eat them up anyway. The thing is, I just don't want to have a huge coalition against me in the HRE once I eat all the Danes. While Denmark is not part of the HRE, I very much hope. Yes, they're not. They're neighbors, they're also Catholic, and there's probably still a majority of Catholics. Oh, they're not Catholic, they're Protestant. Aha. That's good. In a way. So what's good about it is that these Catholics are not going to care about as much about what we're going to do to the Danes. So yeah, Bohemia is going to care, Brandenburg's going to care, Pomerania is going to care, but not all these Catholics, which is very, very helpful. Some things that are not good about it. We are going to take land that's going to be Protestant and probably has religious zeal going on. Yep. So we won't be able to convert the place until 39. If we take Finn here, I believe it will also stay a center of reformation until we convert the place, which not only we can't do for a while because religious zeal should also be around here, so shouldn't it? Maybe centers don't have that. Okay, we could technically convert it. Maybe it's already been time. Probably, no, it can't have been time. It's probably just that centers don't get it. But they get just a flat -5 modifier on conversion. And I don't know if we can actually see, certainly somewhere, against heathens is not what we're looking for, because these are heretics. But I should be able to look up all my country modifiers and look for missionary strength. 4% baseline. And we get a full -5. Does it actually tell me here? No. Unfortunately not. It's not ours, so it makes sense that we can't see it. But we get an additional -5 onto what's probably already a -2 from Protestant. So there's a -7 or whatever we have to overcome, and we only have 4. Even with edicts and stuff, that's not gonna be grand. Akasu's got Protestanted. Protested? No, technically, again. No chance, right? Zeal, yeah. If the zeal wasn't there, we might have a chance of helping our subject getting that back in line. Not that I really decided that I want to stay Catholic. But I really don't want to do the Protestant switch. It's so much work. And I mean, if you're going the Muscovite route, then neither matters because they are filthy Orthodox people. And then Sunni all the way down. Well, no, it's probably some fetishes actually all the way down, yeah. But it's a long, long Sunni way. But if we were to take our way through the Empire, it would probably, or even like Poland, it would be mostly Catholic still. So I'm kind of tempted to stay Catholic, which means we need strategies to do just that. Alright, what's going on around here? We have a longbow taking the long way there. Because, I mean, clearly we're trying to help our subject. Yeah, okay. I just set that up at the end of last episode. It'll be fine. So we want a new war against the Danes. well, the first war against the Danes. They were nice enough to end our friendship, so we should be able to do that already. We could just go and declare. The Burgundian alliance is a little bit annoying. But what's the man to do? We're working to improve relations. To maybe get them to not join, but currently that does not seem to be a thing. We could just bring in the Poles and make it easy, and we probably just should. We have tons and tons of favors because we've been incurring favors for such a long time. Yeah, we can just ask them, call them in for favors, and they probably don't even want any land. We'll check here. No, they don't care about Danish land in the slightest, so they will just easily give it to us without us having to worry about speed or anything. Expel that English diplomat. No Britain yet. Great or otherwise. We have a militech we can tech. We're not taking it because we still have an institution to embrace. How's that going anyway? Let's give that a quick gander. 57% in Ireland. And technically we could embrace if we had probably about 1 million ducats. 581.9 ducats. That's a lot of ducats. That's a lot of ducats. A couple of things we could do to increase our monetary gain. We could, say, defund these forts for a while. We're kind of flush enough that I'm feeling that we might want to not do that, though. Because forts keep help up our military tradition. How's that going? From fully maintained forts, 0.67. So we actually have a decent amount. We don't quite have enough forts to get our army tradition up. The last jousting tournament obviously helping. But every fort we have maintained does help. So I think we're gonna stick with that right now. Is there a point to take a loan to then pop the institution? What does it actually do? I never really remember the effects of the institutions. 10% trade power. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's already spread to Bergeslagen to Colmar. How's the other stuff around to Colmar looking? Slow. Almost there in Östergotland. Not sure. Should we? Oh, we definitely shouldn't have the development cost edict running here. It's almost always wrong to wait. But we can at least wait for Gotland and Östergotland. Not sure if I'm gonna wait for Ireland. I'm probably not gonna. I really wish. Maybe. I think the spread to Gotland is going to give a spread to Usima. That seems correct to me. Yeah. And since we already have 55% in Usima and it's big, spread should be kind of fast. Once Scotland has it. So maybe we can wait a moment. It's just that I really want to... Yeah, look at that. 5.77 per month. That's just huge. We're not even edicting. Go faster. Gotta go fast. How fast are we going? 6.93, yeah. Okay, I'll wait for that. That's something I'm willing to pay for. But we probably should not be considering Ireland anymore. It's tiny, we don't need it to spread to Usima. Spreading to Turku would of course be nice, but yeah. We don't even need it for that. I think Gotland is also spreading to Turku. Unsure whether I should be spending on the thing or not. How is our 52 month? So I really want to take Miltech when we go to war. And therefore I'd love to have the institution before we go to war. That's kind of why I'm considering that now, because I really do want to soon get to that war with the Danish people. Speaking of people, is there anybody we want to maybe talking to liking us, so they potentially don't join that coalition. Could be Pomerania. Could be Brandenburg. Not really sitting on any free diplomats though, so maybe that's just a pipe dream. How are we looking on this? This is good. Oh, that is good. Close to the cap, but not capped yet. And I mean, free willpower. It looks like it's capped, but it's not. Don't worry. Just a random 999. Just a random Muscovy attacking Nogai, which, yeah, that'll probably succeed. One thing I wanted to look into and I already forgot. Yes. The Danish Navy. How does the Dane... can I see that in wrong rivals? No. And enemies is not a button, unfortunately. Because they have rivaled us, but we haven't rivaled them. Denmark. 2 heavies, 8 lights, 7 galleys. We'll do fine. And, I mean, there's probably some Burgundian Navy. Burgundy. Because they actually do have coast. 6 heavies! Holy heck. Yeah, we don't want to go there. It's a silly place. It is quite the silly place. Sure, we get some Polish help if we call them in, which I think we will. And that should be enough to keep control of the Baltic. But the North Sea, I think we might just not touch. I'd really prefer for the Burgundians to not come in. But they do seem adamant. Oh, we have some Mecklenburgian claims there. That's neat. What do you want? You want Schellen and Lund? I also want Schellen and Lund, though. Hey, Mecklenburg. If you would be so kind to consider making claims on Holstein and... or Holstein and Schleswig. That's more your league, I would say. Nobility thing declined. Does that mean we can do buttons? We can definitely do buttons. How long have we been able to do buttons? Yeah, not sure. Although we need the nobility to be at 45 if we could really do any buttoning. Equilibrium is at 55. They're going up by a decent amount. So it's just a little bit of time. Sorry for slurping. I think I'm going to wait with the diet too. No, let's do the diet now. I hate desynchronizing the timers, but it doesn't really super matter. And if we do a noble thing that we can instantly complete, we can already steal the land. Yes. So maybe clergy want us to develop Skarabok, which I really don't want to do. You want me to take Lund, eh? I mean, all provinces in the Skarnaland area, and I get admin for it. Claims. Now, it's somewhat unfortunate in a way. Okay, it's just Lund. Because making the claim on Lund will make an actual claim more expensive. If I had waited a little and made my claim first, it would have been different. But then I would have probably claimed Lund and wasted this. So, no, this is fine. This is fine. What do you want? Trade power in the northern Baltic Sea. Northern Baltic Sea. It's apparently already completed. So we could just click the button and gain burger loyalty, but I don't want that. Now we're gonna go with the nobles, which does mean we want to wait a little bit for the for the nobles to go to 50 before we steal their land. I mean, take it, acquire. Before we acquire their land, yes. Not spending money because institutions are a thing. It's still gonna be expensive even if we get to it. Getting it to Asima will save us a lot of dosh, but it won't, you know, save us. So, period. Partisans still gonna need a lot of money. That's what I'm trying to say here. Oh, I really wish I had more of that. Embargoing everybody already. Yeah, we just need to fight some of those rivals, which means fight Muscovy at some point. But not today. Today's not that day. Today's the day we take institution spread modifier. Yeah, I mean, sure. And we finally get our dev cost reduction, which is nice. Definitely should have just considered starting my golden era now. Would have saved 10% on that idea. Definitely want to try to remember popping that before we take Miltech. Try being the operative word. Come home from the Burgundians. Come on, Burgundy. You really don't want to defend the Danes. You do? Why? Stop it. Stop it. Who are you? No. We'd need favors with the Danes or the Burgundians to break the alliance. Or be a great power, but then Burgundy is a great power, so that won't even help. Gaelic Separatists. Surely you'll be fine. My newfound Scotland. I wish the Norwegians would go and explore. Don't quite know why they don't. Or maybe they don't have any boats. No, 3 transports and a light is not quite enough for exploring. Could consider actually funding Norway a little bit. They might be having a harsh time on that monetary income. Oh no, you're doing fine. You're making 3 ducats a month. I'm not gonna give you my money. Don't care about your trade. Don't really care about Mecklenburg's trade yet. Soon, but not yet. Alrighty, we should be able to make another Danish claim, and that seems like it wants to be Sjælland, right? I mean, Finn is nice and all, but Sjælland is... that's the price. Also, we gotta end that Sound Toll and definitely take that set of trade. It's gonna go down by a level when we take over. I think Kronborg 2. I believe the Wonders have the same thing, right? If you conquer them, they go down by a level. Which is unfortunate. Then again, it doesn't do much. When upgrade, you gain 1 mercantilism. Woo! Naval tradition defensiveness. Nothing. Naval combat local bonus on own coast. Okay. It's cool and all. It's not a very important. The other one we have, the Dalaskogan mine. Call it a mine. It's much. Falun copper mine is much more interesting to me. Once we have that kind of money, which we don't. I want to make a claim on Sjælland. I didn't. There you go. Claim. Claimed. How about you, nobles? Come on. You can do it. The reason, or one of the reasons I wanted to, or I considered waiting with the agenda is that I believe the trending towards the equilibrium goes down in speed the closer you are. I might be wrong about that, but I feel like that's the case. In which case you want to do the trending first and then any bonuses you can get on top. Now, the institution has spread to Isima. It's actually spreading relatively nicely to Turku, but I feel like we're very close, at least to the point where waiting is daft. And yeah, it reduced the cost a little bit, right? We saw cost go down from 500 something to 400 something, which is good, but that was taking Usima, which is our hugest place. Turku wouldn't be terrible, but I don't think it's gonna make a ginormous dent. Yeah, see, it's 40 ducats we save if we get Turku converted first. Well, that's not the largest of all deals. I think we should take a loan here. Take a loan, pop the H, and embrace. Yeah, I think we'll take a regular loan. We could take the merchants' loans, which are the burger loans, which are much better than regular loans. But we'd get 5 loans, which means in the end we're paying the same amount of interest. Is that correct? 1% on 5 times the amount, yeah. Same as 5% on 1 time the amount. I'm kind of talking myself into taking the burger loans right now. Because we can then spend that money on improvements. Yeah, it's certainly smarter to take the burger loans. Unless I'm missing some thing. They get influence, which I always hate on the burger. We lose that trade efficiency. It's only 5%, it's not a lot. But we lose some mercantilism. Yeah, maybe I'm not going to do that. When I just need one loan. It's still a very good button. But I think since we only need the one loan, we should just go ahead and take it. Let's just press the H button before I forget. And then I want to go and take a loan. Cash money. Which should allow the embracement of the institution. Which in turn makes us overcapped on mill, but that's fine because we can now take Miltech at a bargain price thanks to 14% reduction from ideas, 10% from scientific revolution, 10% from grown era, and our spy network in Denmark being slightly useful there. Could try and keep that in mind, but I tend to be kind of bad at that. All right, so that's that spending done. New unit types, please do. How are we doing? I think we're kind of fine combat-wise, right? Our ideas give us the extra pips on our leaders, which I don't think multiplies with the unit pips. Not quite sure how the math works out there, but I don't think that's a multiplier. So we have the discipline as a combat multiplier for actual damage, so morale doesn't matter. We have nothing here except for cavalry combat ability, which is nothing, and another discipline. Okay, so we don't care about morale pips, but combat pips. I mean, we can take defensive morale pips, but offensively we kind of want the damage pips. Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can find a good one here. Offensive shock. Offensive morale. And there's unfortunately nobody that's lopsided, right? We don't have somebody that has... This guy has defensive morale, but also the worst offensive stats overall. It's 4 and 1, it's 2 and 3, and there's 3 and 2. Four and 1 is interesting. Assuming the enemy doesn't have a huge morale bonus, taking defense morale is kind of wishy-washy. But we don't care about the offense. It's kind of fine. It's whatever. Morale pips are kind of whatever in that case. But that means we don't care about this so much, so we'd rather have this, right? Maybe. Yeah, sure, let's go with the Condotta infantry. My logic is, it's not baseless. It's just not particularly clear. Lose that dip power or that prestige. Bye-bye prestige. Oh, we eclipsed the Bohemians. That's double useful, I think. Can we still choose the Danes? We must be able to, yes, because they rivaled us. We're immediately gonna rival them. Which should allow us to, well, have more spy network going, which is whatever. But we're also going to get a bunch of pop protection now out of fighting them. That does require us to go to war with them sometime soon before we eclipse them too. Which, it's kind of surprised that we haven't. So we definitely should be looking into that stat. But first, let's embargo them while we still can. And then I think we're just going to gather the troops and prepare to medic or the Danish folk. It's fine. If we're gonna have to fight Burgundy, which we probably have to, that's just... whatever, right? Again, trying to use the poles to at least keep the Baltic clear, and something else. Norway made a claim on Lund as well. I should have told them better, but oh well. Usually it's better to declare for your claims of your subject, because you can also press your own claims in that same war. It's just weird in this case, because I'm 99% sure that we're going to take London Challenge for ourselves anyway. So unless we have another claim going, I mean the Norwegians or our Mecklenburgian friends have another claim going, there's really no point. Discovery of the Greenland Sea spread to us. Ooh. So much information. Alright, get everybody into place. Now we gotta prepare our navy. You're not gonna get my rockets. But I will ask you to join me in my righteous defensive war against the Danes. Yes, defensive. Any other reason to wait now? I mean, more claims are possible, and a claim on Fyn wouldn't be bad. How fast is this? 1.87 every month. We need 30. Which is math. 30 minus 9.3 divided by 1.87 is 11. Another 11 months before we can make another claim on the Danes. Let's have a look at the whole AE situation. It's still kinda bad. Maybe waiting that one more yearly tick. It's somewhat risky, insofar as we might eclipse the Danes in the meantime. I would be kinda sad. But on the other hand, it's probably okay. I say that, I have no idea. I don't actually know when these ticks happen, so I couldn't say. I couldn't say. We did build that flagship, right? Ah, yeah, there you are, the Orland. Which, sure, why not? Truce of Scotland has ended. Poor Scotland. Poor tiny Scotland. One interesting option for Scotland would be all the cores they have. So in theory, one could consider vassalizing them, diplo-vassalizing them, and then taking all the cores from the English. But I'm really not interested in warring over there. Why does everybody only ever support heirs of their dynasty in Poland? What's so special about Poland? I don't know. It could take Miltech super ahead of time. I don't think that's what we're here for right now. Nobody has taken that yet, right? Nobody's taken Tech 10. 6 innovativeness for it. That's just so much. That's thanks to our innovative ideas. Price of fish changes because Protestantism is apparently entrenched. Oh, now somebody took it. We could technically take it next year, right? It is... yeah, 5th of January is when they took it. So if we remember, we could take it for only 4 years ahead of time penalty. And grab that 6 innovativeness. That's a lot. That's kind of a number. I'm gonna try. I'm probably gonna fail to remember doing that in January. But if we do, that might actually be nice. But really, we're mostly looking for this to hit 30. Take another claim. And then crush the Danes. If Burgundy goes to war in the meantime, I'm not gonna complain. How's this situation looking? In Norway. Ugh. Disgusting. Disgusting. It's possible that we're gonna have to just eat Protestantism. But I kinda really don't wanna. Carbots. Okay. Notre Dame Bay. Where's Notre Dame Bay? Okay, so there's some exploration going on. Excellent. Is that thanks to Norway? Or is that somebody else that's spraying that to us? I don't know. I don't even know if you get... I know that just generally, thanks to, I think, tech groups, exploration spreads after a time. After like 50 years. But I don't know if subjects have any special rules for that. Maybe. And if I'm making stupid plays on words, that is a clear sign of me having nothing else to say. So we should really continue here. Ooh, morale bonus. I shall take this cheap but advisor. Oh, Thomas Renner is a cheap-ish. I mean, he's not cheap, but we have so many modifiers on the cost here. Does it actually show somewhere? Not here, but we check country modifiers and we military advisor cost. 25% military advisor cost reduction and another 70.8% advisor cost reduction. So kind of almost half. Well, it's quite tempting to me to take the disciplined person. I like morale, but stacking a bunch of discipline is just... We already have good discipline bonuses, and that's just going to be even more of that. We're just going to shoot people dead. Who cares about morale when they're all dead, right? That sounds reasonable to me. We have the money. Yeah, let's go with +2. Even though 0.77 for +1 is just so dirt cheap. And it's very, very, very sad not to take that. Imagine that one being half price on Ermelurd. Alright, 2 more months I think, and then we can take our claim and declare our war. South Equatorial Current. Must be some subject interaction, right? Normally you don't get these micro explorations, I don't think. Alright, fabricate a claim. I think we want Finn. The 14 development, yeah. And then we come home from the Danish. I mean, no, I did, but maybe you should have stayed there. Perhaps with Fort Siege. As opposed to all the other forms of sieges that there are, right? Fort Siege. Do I insta-declare? Well, let's get our boats into place. But then, we're going to declare, and then we're going to put a cut in here. As we do. Finally declare that war. Burgundy's not coming in. Dance. They're a bit in debt. So we just have to care about Dithmarschen and Friesland, which is fine by me. I declare this war. My friends in Norway actually made a claim on Nordjylland, which I may or may not give them, but let's declare for their claim then. We can still take our own claims. It'll be fine. Oh, the Polish friend's not going to come in because they're in debt. But with Burgundy not in play, I don't think I need to bring Austria. I think we'll be fine. Confirm this war. And then put a cut in here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you have anything to say, such as you try talking way too fast when you do your outro and then you stumble on your words, please do so down there in that comment section. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.